you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. He is our September spotlight, and he's with Draper and Kraamer. He also, to give you a couple crazy stats, at 25 he did $50 million in business and underwrote 45 states for his company. At 26, 144 million. 27, he did 167 million. Is that right? 167 million. So it's a lot of loans at a young age, and then became a mortgage VP by the age of 30. So Chris, you have quite the story. Like, can you give us an insight to, you're a smart guy. Why lending? Tell us your story.
So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do professionally, but I knew I had a interest in finance and a real passion for real estate. I also like negotiating and sales and working with people. So one thing led to another. I started working at a mortgage broker when I first started back in 2009, probably the worst time to get in the business when everybody was leaving, and kind of taught myself the right way, took the right steps, and got some really good mentorship along the way. And here I am 10 years later, very happy I picked this career path and landed myself with a tremendous company.
That's wonderful. So you were sharing earlier with me like how hard you worked at a young age to do so well so that you could create like life balance and what you've got right now. Can you tell us a little bit about that journey and creating the life that you've got right now?
Sure. For a period about 5 years when all my friends were out partying and working 3 days a week, I was working 7 days a week, probably 18-hour days. It was a lot of hard work, but I'm very fortunate now because back then when I had just a work balanced life, or I should say a work no life balance, now I'm fortunate to have a work-life balance and still do the amount of business we do today.
That's fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about your team structure and maybe some leadership tips or talent acquisition tips?
So when I first started with Draper and Kraamer about 15 months ago, we were doing about $10 million in business a month and had about 10 people on staff. In just a short 15 months period, July we just recently closed just under 30 million and have almost 25 to 27 people in the office, so already tripled in size. Fortunately, Draper and Kraamer has been a wonderful company and support to attract very, very top talent and operations, which equates to a great team and a great loan transaction.
Good for you. So can you tell us how you get clients? Because I know that you originate still and you're running all of this as well. Like, how do you get clients? What works well for you? What's been your story on that for you?
I'm very fortunate to have really, really good referral partners. When I first moved down to the area about 7 years ago, I knew nobody. And as we all know, there's hundreds of thousands of loan officers out there. And for me at a young age, it was very difficult to kind of grow and learn people. So I was fortunate to start working with the Get Pre-Approved program through Zillow. I was actually one of the only 5 lenders that started off on the Zillow Get Pre-Approved program back in 2014-15 when they rolled it out based on my rankings and reviews. And I was fortunate to be able to link up with a lot of new clientele and put them in touch with some new agents that I was working with to really help their business grow. I've always been the lender that wants to help my partners that are helping us grow. It is a business, it is a partnership, and it's got to work both ways, and that's what's really helped me grow my business very quickly.
That's great. So Chris, can you tell us, like, how do you get most of your business? Do you advertise? Do you referral based? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we're 90% referral base. We've got great partnerships. Recently this year we obviously joined Nova Real Producers, and we're excited about that because we feel we can link up with other true professionals in the industry and hopefully add value to one another's day-to-day business.
Absolutely, you're very like relationship based, so that makes sense to me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're a busy guy, Chris, and like you're super busy. I saw you take calls on the way in and all. Can you tell us like what your day to day kind of like looks like?
Sure. When I'm not on the phone or working my emails, I generally am looking for new candidates to join our team. We've got a lot of resumes coming in daily, but we want to be selective and we want to work with the right people. Our reputation's everything. To me, that's how our business continues to grow, is taking after our clientele. And there's a lot of people in real estate, and you never know what that looks like until you're working with them. So we're very careful and particular in what we're looking to find in the right person to join our team. And fortunately, in doing so, it's really given us an edge, and just a wonderful group of mortgage professionals here.
Could you tell us like maybe what a 1 to 5 year snapshot could look like? Like what are you looking to accomplish the next, couple of years, 5 years?
Yeah. So my goals are pretty straightforward. I always look to close 100 million plus a year personally. By the age of 30, I wanted to have a team of about $250 million a year, and within the next 3 years, my goal is to be at $500 million. In 5 years, the region will be close to $1 billion, if not more.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. I love it. Is there anything else you want to impart to our real producers? Any tips for them, or ways to win working with teams?
Yeah, the biggest thing I'd like to share with all of you guys is time management. Time is money, and a lot of us seem to forget that for every minute we lose or waste, we don't get it back, and there's only 12 hours a day. So what I have stressed with my team and tried to teach to the highest standards is your time management. If you set goals daily and you follow a structure day to day, that's really what's going to pay off down the road. Pick up your phone when it rings always. If you can't talk, pick it up, acknowledge, you'll call it back. Again, people want to speak to people, and they want to speak to real people. So just be yourself, have a good time. It's a lot of hard work, but just like any business, if you want to move to the top, you've got to put the hours in.
Love it. Thank you. Thanks for being with us today, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Have a good day, everybody.
See ya.
You've heard it from Nova Real Producers.